Hey guys, Julie Saillant, how are you? Welcome back to the channel. I am your spiritual teacher. Thank you so much for being here. I'm in a different place, so if this looks a little different behind me and the lighting's not the best, please forgive me. I'm trying to work things out in between places. Hope all of you are doing really well. Today is April 1st. I don't have any April Fool's jokes for you today. Everything's on the level, okay? If you are new here, thank you for coming by, listening and saying hi to us. I am your spiritual teacher, as I said, and we focus here on numerology. And this message is for my Master Life Path 11s, which I focus on you guys more than anybody else because I'm an 11, you're an 11, and it takes an 11 to understand an 11. And you guys always show me the most love. So I figure, maybe I'll just keep on going and just keep this as an 11 channel, right? But this is a timeless message. If you are here for the first time, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And please also comment. I read all the comments and respond to them as well. If you want to work with me one-on-one, or you want to work with me through the Brave Academy, all the information is listed below in the description box. And the Brave Academy is something I created because I lived a lot of my life with fear, which really was not fun. And it might be the same for you. And what we do is help people break out of their fears, get in alignment, right? Mind, body, soul, spirit, and then figure out what you're here to do. And it's a lot of really cool things like having an abundant and growth mindset versus a fixed mindset and what the difference is, how you speak to yourself matters. I'm working with a wonderful colleague on this, so you get actually 2 spiritual teachers. So it's amazing. Big time transformation. You have to be really in it to win it, but you don't have to be spiritual to enroll. You can have a business. In fact, we're working with business owners as well as, you as a sentient being. So welcome everybody. So today, I wanted to talk to you really briefly. I've made some notes. My question to you today is this: what would your life be like if you were not your own mortal enemy, but you were your best friend? Think about that for a second. As an 11, for many of us, we have lived our lives as our own enemies. And you know, as well as I do, that we can be very cutting people, right? I always talk about your words matter, what you say matters, people listen to you, and we can hurt people without meaning to, because we are strong in that what we say people actually take to heart, right? So you have to be careful with what you're putting out into the world as a vibration, because whatever you put out there, the universe hears and then brings back to you tenfold. So many of us have spoken to ourselves throughout the years in a negative way, with a negative mindset, with things like you're not enough, you don't know how to do this, you're not connected enough. You might have an idea to start a business and you're probably immediately like, oh no, I can't do that. I'm not smart enough. I don't have enough of this. I don't have enough connections. I've tried before and I failed. Huge one. And by the way, I failed many times. That doesn't matter. You've got to get up and just keep going, right? Don't stop, right? Because we're here to shine our light for others. So think about how you can be your own best friend. How can you encourage yourself? And I always say, think of it this way: whatever is going on in your brain, a lot of this is subconscious, this loop that you hear that I'm too fat, I'm too thin, I'm too not smart enough, I don't have the right education, I don't have enough money, whatever that is that you're saying. And a lot of that subconscious, that's a loop in your mind. And a lot of us have a lot of loops that are negative. And we want to take that out and break it and make it a positive one, right? I am amazing. I can create anything I desire. I'm a divine sentient being. I have a purpose here on planet Earth. I can motivate others. I can help others. I can motivate myself, right? All of that is important. How you speak to yourself is critical to your success. So if you're sitting there right now watching me and thinking, I don't have the success that I really want, it's been eluding me, I've been trying, or I haven't been trying because I'm scared to try, own where you are, okay? Own it. And then from there, say to yourself, you know what? I got to change. And I can do it easily by listening to what I'm saying to myself, what's going through my mind right now, and changing it and taking the emotion out of it. If you're saying something like, I don't have enough money, you can change that. I can manifest money whenever I want to, right? If you don't have the right connections, I can change that. I can manifest the right connections starting today. And if you're saying something negative to yourself, how do you know if it's truly negative? Would you say it to your best friend? That's what I always ask myself. The things that I'm saying, and especially for women, you know, you're ugly. A lot of women I talk to, side note, and men too, actually, don't want to get on camera because they're so critical, self-critical of themselves, right? Not pretty enough. You don't look the certain way. You don't have that right look to be, you know, whatever, accepted. I got to tell you something, that's complete crap. And I went through it for a long time, and I got over it by saying, you know what? It's not about me. It's about what's coming through me. You're not here to listen to me per se. You're here to listen to what spirit and the ancestors and my totem animals are saying for you, right? So that's kind of how I get around it. But there are lots of options if you don't want to be on camera. You can make podcasts all day long. It's just your voice. And people listen to podcasts all the time. I knew I do. Driving, working out, whatever, right? And you also, I'm pretty sure, are probably just fine putting yourself on camera. If I can do it, you guys, you can do it. Trust me. Because I was the person that always, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't be on camera. I don't know. I'm not ready. Never ready. If you're saying to yourself you're not ready, you're ready. You're never going to be completely ready, right? You just have to do it. I got to tell you a little story. This is a side note. I have a horse. I've ridden horses my whole life. And when I first started, I had my horse a couple of years, and there was a certain show that I wanted to do, and it was a big show. Okay, so this is Julie, a typical 11. We are perfectionists. We either all in or all out, right? And so here's Julie. She's going to do a horse show. Okay, Julie doesn't do what everyone else does. Oh, no. Julie doesn't do all the smaller horse shows, you know, the mom and pop rinky-dink small ones, and then do a larger one. Now, why do people do that? To get their confidence up, to work out any kinks, right? Oh no, oh hell no. Julie goes to the biggest show, her first time to the biggest show she can find. Yeah, okay. What happened was, of course, I got nervous. My horse got nervous because I got nervous. And we have these people called headers. A header will, you're on your horse, a header will take your horse and lead you in to the ring. And then, you know, they kind of let go and then you go on, right? I was so scared. I was shaking in my boots. If I hadn't had a header, I wouldn't have gone in. I really wouldn't have, but I did. I was scared shitless. And you know what? Out of like 23 people, we got a 7th place. I was ecstatic. I got my first ribbon ever, and I placed out of all those horses at a big show. Now, would I probably do it again that way? No, I would have gone to smaller shows and kind of got my confidence up because I wouldn't have been so scared. But what I'm saying is you're never fully ready, but that doesn't mean you can't do it. So start talking to yourself, start noticing how you speak to yourself without emotion, and say, oh my gosh, why am I telling myself I'm ugly? Why am I telling myself I can't create a business? Why am I telling myself I'm not smart enough? I am smart enough. I am good enough. I can do it, right? If I can do it, you can do it. So start off by being your own best friend. That's what I recommend, okay? And then how can you move forward successfully? Focus on your strengths. So many of us 11s, we focus on, and we're good at this, the crap that doesn't work, right? We highly always point out what doesn't work. Oh my gosh, that's not working. That's not working. And we focus on it, we make it huge. And you know what happens? What you focus on expands, right? Change that up. And remember, be your own best friend, not your mortal enemy, right? Okay, I see what's not working, but what is working? What am I good at, right? People ask me that all the time. You have to understand yourself, right? Somebody else can't come in all the time and swoop in and make it okay for you. Take stock, sit down by yourself, take out, you know, a pad, piece of paper, and start writing down all the things that you're good at, all the gifts that you have. Now you might say, I don't know what my gifts are. Okay, just write down what you like to do and what you think you're good at, and also what other people might have said that you're good at. Maybe somebody has said something, you know what, you're really good at writing. And you're like, yeah, I do it all the time. No big deal. Of course you play it down because that's what 11s do. Instead of saying, oh my gosh, thank you so much. And taking that instead of playing it down and pushing it away. Okay, they're telling me to tell you guys, side note, that's what I used to do all the time. And I still have a hard time with compliments. I'm working on it. But if someone gives you a compliment, hey, you're a really good writer. Hey, you're really good with numbers. Hey, you're a really good salesperson. You were awesome on that call. Yeah, I do it all the time, or anybody can do it. Don't do that, because if someone's saying that to you, they're giving you a gift. And when you say, whatever, you're actually not receiving the gift and you're pushing it back. You're rejecting them. And you don't want to do that, right? So just say, oh my gosh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I know it sounds weird and you might have to get used to it, but you can accept it, right? It's a gift. Oh my gosh, somebody noticed me. Thank you very much. I appreciate that because I work really hard, right? It's okay. Take that into your heart. So make a list of the things that you think you're good at, or anybody's told you, hey, you're really good at that. Okay. And then start meditating and ask spirit, ask your ancestors, what should I be focusing on? But focus on your strengths. We as 11s, most of the time, focus on what's not working. And then that expands, goes out into the universe. And then the universe goes, oh, that's not working. Let me give you more of that. And you're like, okay, no. Focus on what's working. How do you do that? I'm a divine sentient being, and so are you, and say it and own it and act accordingly. I have gifts. I may not know what they all are, but I know one or two of them, and start working on those, right? The second is create a roadmap, right? How can you best move forward? I always start with the end in mind and then work backwards. So let's just say that you want to have your own business, and let's just say that you want to work in technology, right? And maybe you're an engineer and you want to start your own business working as a consultant. Okay, that's the end goal. Work backwards. What would that take, right? How can I do that? What would be the best way for me to start to get clients and get visible? Well, I probably need a website, right? I probably need to reach out to friends and colleagues to let them know that I'm open for business, right? I need to probably get a business license. I need to maybe reach out to people in the community. Maybe I need to do functions to say hi to people. So it's all about taking those steps and really being positive about them. So I know that you can do this. I just wanted to send you this quick video today. You are all amazing. Focus on your strengths, focus on your gifts, and know that you are an amazing divine sentient being, and focus on what's good in the world and what's good in your world. And for the stuff that you're saying, well, I'm not good at this, I'm not good at that. Leave that stuff. Go, bye. See ya, girl, bye. No, focus on the positive. There's enough negative stuff in the world. Look at the news. That's why I don't even watch the news anymore. Focus on the good stuff. You're a divine sentient being. You're here for a reason. And guess what? People will love you. All right, guys, I hope this helped. I hope you have a great day. I'll talk to you soon.